Welcome back to the channel. This is the Action Figure Grader. We've got another what to buy on eBay video. I've got some comic books, a couple of PSA graded trading cards, some loose graded, and some mint on cards. A really nice assortment here. As always, in the video description, there will be eBay affiliate links for all of these items. If you use those to make an offer, buy it now, or place a low bid in an auction, and then come back to win it later. It does help out the channel. I really appreciate those of you that do that to help with the channel. So let's take a closer look, and we're going to start off with some comics. No big surprise as to the key issue Star Wars comics that I'm going to cover, but we've got a Star Wars #1 9.8 with white pages at auction. This one ends Saturday evening at 8:21 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, the price for Star Wars #1 has been all over the map lately. In auctions, I've seen as low as $2,300. Buy it nows have been going as high as $2,900. I would try to stick below $2,500, $2,300 to $2,500 for this book. This is a very nice, clean copy, very nicely centered, no bleed through or not much bleed through on the white Star Wars logo. Beautiful copy at auction. And then the same seller also has Clone Wars #1, the first appearance of Ahsoka and Captain Rex in comics. This is the standard cover A, not the special edition, at auction. That one also ends Saturday evening. This one has been going sub $800 here lately. So if you can, try to get it in that $700 to $750 range. It's really dropped in price quite a bit. A couple of PSA graded trading cards that are at auction. This is a Tamura Morrison Signature Series Purple Refractor from 2021. It's got a PSA 9 grade with a 10 for the auto. This is the only one on the PSA population report. It's a great looking card there. I have no idea where this one's going to go. I think you can probably pick it up for sub $200. That's a guess. I have no idea though. This is a 1 of 99 card. So it might go higher than that, but I would try to aim for under $200. On the other end is this one. This is a Super Refractor 1 of 1. So this is the only one that was made. It's signed by Matthew Wood, who I guess voiced Bib Fortuna. And I don't know if he played him as well, but I know he voiced him. And this, I assume it's the same character. But this is a Super Refractor Matthew Wood as Bib Fortuna, which is interesting because you don't think a lot of the voice actors from the cartoons end up doing them in live action. But when you start thinking about it, it's true. We had Lars Mikkelsen, who voiced Grand Admiral Thrawn, and then he ended up playing Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Ahsoka series, Matthew Wood. And then also I think Vanessa Marshall voiced, she voiced Eris Syndulla. I don't know if she ended up playing her as well. I think that might be the case in the Ahsoka series, but either way, it's just kind of an interesting look there. But this is a Super Refractor, so it's a 1 of 1 card. It's already at $355. If you had to ask me what I think it's going to sell for, I'm thinking in that $500 range. That's my guess. That one's at auction. That's from a seller that I've bought some cards from recently. Trusted seller. And that one ends Saturday evening. On to the vintage Kenner stuff. We've got some beauties. This is an AFA 80 plus vinyl Cape Jawa, new case style. That one's at auction. The current bid is $2,000. That one ends Sunday evening. Again, my guess, this is a wild guess on this one. I'm thinking it's going to be around $2,500, maybe $2,600, somewhere in that ballpark. So AFA 80 plus, new case style. That one ends Sunday. We've got some beauties from Treasures from the Attic. Treasures from the Attic did reach out to me and let me know that the customs and import fees, all the stuff that's in big, bold warnings on eBay, that's all covered on the seller's side. So you got no concerns there. And I've also heard from another recent subscriber / friend of mine that he bought one recently from Treasures from the Attic, and it got here in lightning time to the U.S. So he's got some more Spanish figures that he just listed that are absolute beauties. This is a very tough to find Spanish puck Dengar with the red backpack. You can see the bright red on that backpack. This particular variant for the Spanish Puck Dengar is tough to find and very, very pricey. So that one is available for 300 pounds, which is $400. In an auction, I've seen them go for more than this. So this, in this grade. So it's a very tough variant to track down. Likewise, he also has the Spanish Puck Black Neck Lando. This is another very tough variant to track down. This is a UKG 80%, and he's got it listed for a fair price. UKG 85s typically sell for over $700. He's got this one listed for about $500 US, and it's a UKG 80%. So another beauty. And then the final one that is also very tough to get is the gray head Spanish Puck Yoda. This is one that is very sought after. It's listed for 500 pounds, which is $671. This is not to be confused with the Cater gray head that you found on 48-back Revenge of the Jedi cards. This is not the same figure. This is a Spanish Puck figure. Very tough to get, beautiful figure, and worth every penny of that asking price. Next up, I've got some beauties from this seller, Furion 2001. He's got an AFA 80 Plus Transition 48-back free 9-num offer, IG88. This is a punched example with the price sticker, archival case, clear blister. That one's at auction. It's only at $84 right now. This one ends Sunday evening, as do his other auctions. He's got a Made in Mexico AFA 85 for Darth Vader. This is another archival case, an absolutely beautiful item. That one's at $132.50. 80, 85, 85 are the sub scores. And again, that one ends Sunday. And then he has a ungraded 65 back B for R2-D2 sensor scope. That looks to be a clear blister, or if it's not a clear blister, it's as close as you can get. Some light rippling on the top of the blister there, but this is probably an 80 grade overall. Some light scuffing on the card on the right-hand side. I'm assuming that's not a reflection from the camera, but it's an unpunched beauty. That one's at $750. Really nice one there. And then the same seller also has a 20 back for Obi-Wan Kenobi, also unpunched and also clear blister. That one also in Sunday. Absolute beauty there. And he's got some nice close-ups so you can see the back of the card there. Next up, Ben's Toy Chest has an AFA 80 archival case, Power of the Force, Obi-Wan Kenobi, unpunched, no price sticker. That one also has an archival case again, AFA 80. We just saw one sell recently at auction for like $550-ish. So this one's listed for $600 or make an offer. I think you can make an offer around $550 or even maybe $525, and he'll probably take it, just given that one recently sold around that price point in an auction in the same grade. Next up, this seller, I didn't include everything from this seller, but he's got a number of beautiful high-grade, loose-graded figures. I picked out a sampling, but go check out the seller's other items. This is an old case-style AFA uncirculated 80 for Blue Snaggletooth. This one is at auction. All of his auctions end Saturday evening. He's got a CAS 85 for Han Solo in Carbonite at auction, and also a UKG 85 for the Biker Scout. That's the Hong Kong COO. But again, that seller does have some other beautiful figures available at auction. Here's an interesting one from a seller that we've covered in the past. This is a CAS 80 die-cast Slave 1. It's a punched example, and it's also a clear blister. Card 75, blister 85, figure 85 for an overall 80 grade from Collector Archive Services. So it's listed for $12.95. It does have a make an offer option. We've seen them sell around that price point in an 80 grade. So I think that's a very fair asking price, but try to get off as much as you can from the seller. I don't know what he'll take for it, but that's a really nice example of the die-cast Slave 1. Next up, this seller, Boom Comics and Toys. I've bought several items from this seller on Instagram. So it's a trusted seller. Very happy with my purchases. They've got a 75 grade 21 back A Death Star droid, punched example with the price sticker and a clear blister. That one's at auction. That one ends Friday evening, so just keep that in mind for when this video releases, as do his other items. He's got an AFA 85 Plus for Barada, loose graded. That's a gold level AFA 85 Plus. Same seller also has an AFA 75 Plus for the 20 back A Han Solo large head. Clear blister, unpunched, no price sticker. That's a real beauty as well. If you want to go something a little less expensive for Han, we've got an AFA 85 Han Solo large head. That one's at auction. And here's the big one. This is a Red Bar R5D4 graded AFA 75 Plus. It's been a little while since we've seen a graded Red Bar show up on eBay, and this one's a 75 Plus. That one also ends Friday evening. And then finally, from the same seller, they've got a 77 back A Boba Fett graded AFA 75. Obviously heavy yellowing to the blister, so factor that into your bids. But all of those items are available and end Friday evening. And just keep that in mind for this particular seller's item, since this video is going to air Friday afternoon. Anyway, don't forget to use the eBay affiliate links in the video description. Thanks so much for watching. Happy hunting this weekend, and I'll be back soon.